Hi, everyone. Hi, Jonathan Howard.
Hello, Mimi Langley.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm sure you clicked so fast when you saw the title of this episode because it is going to be so powerful. We're going to be talking about manifestation and manifesting our goals, with the words that we say out loud, with the words that we write. We have a special guest joining us, so we'll wait to cheers until she gets on with us. But Jonathan, did you prepare for this episode? Did you do anything for yourself this morning?
No, I edited a podcast episode.
So you didn't do any self-care, light a candle or
I showered.
Well, that's self-care. It is. Don't downplay showering. Okay. So I want to tell you what I did though. Are you ready to hear it?
Uh-huh.
So I grounded. Or in other words, earthing, grounding. And it's so funny. What did you tell me? Because I DM'd you and I said, I'm grounding right now, in preparation for this episode.
I believe what I said is, where were you, on Mars?
Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to put in the show notes, just in case you don't know what grounding is, I'm going to put all the benefits that science claims that grounding can do for you and your body. So, there's science to back it up.
Mimi was on Mars earlier today. By the way, Mimi, do you like my new glasses? I haven't worn these glasses on the podcast yet.
Oh my gosh, they really frame your face. I really do like them a lot. I have new glasses too.
There you go.
These are the ones that, I remember I had people vote on Instagram.
Yes. And I didn't vote because I was in a mood. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was waiting. Honestly, of course I appreciate everyone's opinion, but Jonathan, he's so into fashion. I was like, oh, I can't wait I hope Jonathan picks the option that I really love. Nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found. I was in a mood. I didn't answer the poll.
You guys, we have a whole bunch of giggles. Why don't we, real quick before we scare everyone away, Jonathan, why don't we quickly introduce ourselves just in case it's their first time here at Coffee Social?
We have giggles. Hey, my name is Jonathan Howard. I'm the owner of Success on Social, and I help successful female coaches reach their ideal clients on social media through the power of their story and their signature style. So that's what I help them do. I help them get out there, show up, and change the world with their story. And over to you, Mimi.
I love that. Oh my gosh. I always love your intro. Hey everyone, I'm Mimi Langley. I teach women in business how to host rooms, how to moderate on social audio. That includes LinkedIn audio and Clubhouse. It's really a great way to grow your business from the ground up. And that's what I teach and preach about. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. We're done. We're goofy. We're having fun. Wait, I think I see something. I think our guest might be here.
Oh my gosh.
It's Coffee Social, the podcast all about social media and business. And now, here are your hosts, Jonathan Howard and Mimi Langley.
Jonathan, look who's with us.
I know. I see. It's so exciting.
What do I say? Hola.
YoFit in the building, you guys. Real quick, because we want to cheers YoFit, for being here on Coffee Social. But before we do, we want you to get to know her real quick. So I have some fun facts that we have. First fun fact is you are our energy alignment healer for both of us. Right, Jonathan?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's right.
So let me just go down the list real quick and then we'll jump into cheersing each other. I have my notes, as you guys know. Fun facts. YoFit is an energy alignment guide and a trauma-informed coach. She specializes in energy alignment and intuitive guidance and the merging of nutrition, fitness, and mindset for energy alignment. She calls her wellness tribe diamonds, because nothing can break us. All right. I hope you mentioned that during the episode. I love your little line that you always say.
I will.
Okay. And then the last one, and I knew that you lost weight, but I didn't know it was this girl. YoFit has lost 100 pounds in her wellness journey and has been serving in the wellness space for 13 years. Okay.
Been here a while.
YoFit, welcome to Coffee Social, girl.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Cheers.
Bring out, yes.
Yes, I have a cup of ambition in your honor here.
If you're watching the YouTube channel, you see Yo's cup of ambition. Oh my gosh. Honestly, we don't have very many guests. At least season 1, you're our second guest ever, and you're pretty much closing down season 1 with us. So,
yes.
Jonathan, are you pumped?
Yeah, she's episode 21, right? Right? Or 22?
I think she's 21, but
21, yeah.
She's we knew we wanted you on here because you've changed our lives. Literally your energy alignment.
Thank you.
Seriously, girl, it's a blessing to have you in our lives. And we just know that this episode is going to be so powerful for, our listeners. They're entrepreneurs. Some of them are new to entrepreneurship. Some of them have been in the game for a while. And we're talking about manifestation today. We're talking about the power of our words. And so we're going to dive into some speed round questions for you. But anything you want to say real quick before we dive into these questions?
This is a dream come true. Like, no lie. I'm not even exaggerating. From the second that I saw you all were going to do a podcast, I was like, man, speaking of manifestation, I manifest one day I'm going to be on that podcast because you two together, firecrackers, all the things, set shit on fire, all of it.
I guess double cheers. Come on, Jonathan.
Double cheers.
We made
Cheers.
it, buddy. Yes.
I'm here for it.
That makes me so, honestly, I feel that from you. So let's jump into the first one. We're going to take turns asking the questions. So speed round, you guys. And these are questions that you're going to want to listen all the way to the end because they're really good when it comes to manifesting your goals. Okay. So first of all, just in case someone's new to manifestation, what is manifestation and who are we actually manifesting to?
The part where who are we manifesting to is probably the most important part of this question. So make sure you're taking notes. I always say write that down, right? And when I do these things, manifestation is basically this idea. And I say this idea because you can take it anywhere, right? Of turning your desires and your goals and making them a reality. So it's about not just about like saying these things to like sound pretty and all the things that people normally think it is. It's really more about like believing what you want. The most important part of that is though taking the steps to actually make that happen, getting into alignment, right, with what you actually desire and what I always say you deserve. So as to who are we manifesting to, there's not a specific thing we're manifesting to, and it really comes down to beliefs, right? Comfort level, how new or how advanced you are in the sense of like understanding energy and understanding how this works. So in a nutshell, it is manifesting to your subconscious. At least that's how I like to describe it, because it takes more than just words, right? It's about beliefs and like the actions that follow those beliefs. And the major problem that a lot of us have or run into is that we have already been programmed subconsciously. So it's a little bit of like rewriting. I always say rewriting the story you were convinced to believe about yourself, but greatly is rewriting the story and reconnecting to the most authentic version of ourselves that allows us to believe these things. So that's in a nutshell what manifestation is.
Real quick though, Jonathan, I have to ask her, why should I not say the word goal?
That's a fantastic question. So here's the thing. When we look at the word goal, right, we don't get specific enough on just what we want, but why we really want it. So I like to say, what are the things that you deserve? And when you start to think about what you deserve, you start to kind of like lessen the heavy load of that word that seems so big that a lot of times we don't give ourselves enough room to be in the right now, to align right now. I know a lot of people are going to be rolling their eyes at me already.
No,
but hear me out, right? Once you hear all the parts of manifestation and how it works, you'll be like, I get it. Now I see why that word goal is so big, right?
Oh my gosh, Jonathan, we deserve
what we deserve.
Yeah.
And
I
know YoFit has told me, at least, you've got to be very specific about what it is. You can't tell the universe, I want a car, because it'll get you a car. It might be a jalopy.
Right.
What's a jalopy?
Yeah. Old busted car.
Out of all the
whatever
cars,
it is, we don't want one. Okay, that's what he's saying.
Out of all the cars, though, he says jalopy.
It's not a specific car. It's an old.
Yeah, it's like we got it. I got
it. Anyway, moving on to the next question. So, why is energy alignment important, and how does it connect to the idea of manifestation?
So this has to do more with now bringing it together, right? Energy alignment helps you basically ensure that the thoughts that you're having, the beliefs, and the actions are actually in harmony or aligning so that you can work through those things that you desire, the goals, right? So you can go through them. So if we're always thinking about what's wrong in our life right now, and we don't see past that and see how much we've maybe improved, especially in business, right? So we always like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this for a long time, or I have this many clients instead of this many. but you have clients or you have, been successful in different ways. So energy alignment or being energetically aligned allows us to be a little bit more receptive to like the opportunities, to the experiences that can help you manifest what you want. So if you have that connection to manifestation, our thoughts and our beliefs match our actions in the way that we energetically connect, right? Or the frequency that we live in is important, because if we don't understand what's happening outside of us, how can we possibly understand what's happening inside? I always say the energy around you always affects the energy inside of you. So if there's a lot of things going on externally that have, even if they have nothing to do with your business, they will affect you inside, and that affects your business, right? So it's like trying to get everything back into alignment so it makes sense.
And honestly, you guys, because we have both done energy alignment sessions with Yo, like I never knew any of that. I mean, she's so spot on. I'm like, are you reading my mind? Like, you know what's going on? So someone who is completely new to the world of manifesting, because manifestation is now like a hot, trendy topic, right? So like there's so many people jumping on here. They're like, I want $1 million. Let me go ahead and manifest that. Do they need special equipment or anything really other than their voice when they're practicing manifestation?
Society, there's a hot topic and everybody wants to make money off of it. And for some of us, a lot of us, this is real life things. This is real serious, like this is our lifestyle, right? So to see like, I have the key to, you manifesting $10,000 in 3 days, like that is just a bunch of crap. And it really, now I'm not saying it can't happen that quickly.
Sorry, Jonathan.
No.
No.
I completely agree with her. I want to bang my head up against the wall when I hear that stuff.
Okay, good. I was like, what I do? No. But it's really unfair to those people that have really desperately been wanting to make sense of their experience and they're just quite not there yet, right? So to answer your question, no, you don't need special equipment for manifesting, because again, it's more about like intention, mindset, right? And more than the physical tools. Now, let me put it to you this way. A lot of people have been manifesting for years and they have no idea, because we go to this space of like, this is weird, this is, taboo or woo-woo, as we say sometimes. And I don't do that. But we've done vision boards before, or we've done, when you do brainstorming with your colleagues, right? Where you're like doing some kind of like, okay, mapping for your business. All of that is manifestation. And we don't see it that way because it's not like spelled out in that way. So there's tons of different techniques. There's affirmations. There's, of course, like I said, vision boards. So the actual manifestation process doesn't necessarily need anything specific, but journaling and even including things like vision boards can be really, really helpful tools to amplify that.
So are you saying my New Year's resolutions is me manifesting?
Absolutely. Every single year when people are like, I'm going to, get every single day to the gym or 7 times a week to the gym, that is a manifestation. You're saying, I'm going to do this. Now, what follows that manifestation, for that to happen, is for you to actually put action behind it.
You know what's so funny though, Yo? Like, we're laughing, but there are people out there that are like, if I just say it, it's going to come to me.
Yeah. And that's where we make, and don't get me wrong, right? If you want to get into a little bit of what on the other side of this would be NLP or neuro-linguistic programming. So yes, there is words that have power. Our words are power. I mean, there was a long time ago, I heard someone share this, the word abracadabra, right? Which means with my words, I create. And I didn't even know that till maybe about 5 or 7 years ago.
Are you serious?
Yes. And I was like, wait a minute. Really, just that simple, right? Shout out to Jenny for teaching me that. And it was in NLP, right? So when we think about that, our words have lots of power. And so, yes, there are things manifesting words that you can use or phrases that help you get into more alignment in that belief that it can be done.
I'm like, abracadabra. That's what they do with the bunnies with the hats.
Yes.
With their words they created.
That's
bunny.
right. That's right.
All right, Jonathan, you tackled the next one. That was good.
Well, and I'm one of those people that was I was like, it's woo woo. I can't do this. This is too weird for me.
Yes, he was.
And the reason that I ended up, I listened to Yo and I listened to her on Clubhouse and gone to a lot of her rooms. And what she said made sense for somebody who even is a little bit like 2 feet on the ground, not going to think about these weird woo-woo things. And, I've been seeing her since that first time. And it has been a huge help for me just to go through the basic stuff. Like there's stuff in life that you got to go through and it's not always easy. And she helps me with those things and understanding the energy behind that and how to really connect with that. So, but I did want to talk because, I'm the business guy.
Yes.
So if I'm in my business and I want more sales or more money or more opportunities for my business, what should I be saying? And then how specific do I need to be? Do I need to be like, do I not want the jalopy? Do I need to be really, really specific?
Oh my gosh. Can we pick something else than jalopy?
I love that word. I think it's hilarious. Okay, so this is where it gets to, needing to understand, like, number one, I think I overthink everything, right? But I now understand that doing that doesn't bring me the abundance that I deserve, right? So when we're manifesting more sales, more money, or even just opportunities, especially for business, it's really important to be clear and as specific as you understand in your current experience. Because sometimes we think, well, I want to make an extra $5,000. But what you really truly deserve energetically, meaning what you really deserve is your worth is $20,000 a month, not five. But you don't see that because we're still working through whether that's your money story or blocks, right? Whatever that may be. So there are words, again, that you can use. So for example, I'll give you some of my favorite affirmations, right? I'll give you like 3 of them. So if you want to start to kind of reprogram, if you will, that subconscious that says, hey, I always saw my parents struggle with money. So I know that the only way that I'm worthy of making money is if I work a 9 to 5 versus them having the confidence of like just quitting their job and starting their business, right? So that is what I mean by reprogramming. It's like really rearranging and maybe even rewriting that story. So for example, one of my favorite is people love to give me money. And that might make somebody be uncomfortable, right? And they're like, that feels a little weird. But if you don't heal that relationship with money, meaning there's nothing wrong with people giving you money, then you're always going to operate from a place of lack. Money flows easily to me and effortlessly. You can even add on to that. Money flows easily and effortlessly into my business. Why do we have this conception or this idea that we always have to be working our asses off and be struggling to see that our efforts or our success actually mean something? Money, I shared this one with Mimi. Money needs me to spend it. And people are like, wait, what? But I don't want to spend my money. That is where we're operating from a place of lack because we're thinking that if we spend it, we won't have it anymore. But in order to have more, we need to spend it. So it's essential to focus on what you want to achieve rather than what you don't want. But you can't spend your every living moment being afraid of just trying or aligning with that and saying what you think you need. And this is my favorite word, surrendering to what is actually for you. And that's the hardest part. People want to see things play out in a certain way. So it gets really tricky to keep people in that alignment. Right? So keep going kind of thing. So there's nothing specific you need to say, but there are tools that, for example, manifestations or a vision board, whatever feels good to you, surrendering and giving yourself permission to even experience any of those things.
I love that. I love that. And I'm ready I spend the money. I'm good with that. So
yes, he does. Yes, he does. But Yo, just real quick, how many times a day should I say, like, let's say you want to manifest $1 million, for your business. Like, how many days should I say that? Is there like, I know there's no like set in stone, this is how you need to do it, but I'm not saying it enough or.
So I think it's necessarily how many times should I say it or am I not saying it enough? It's have I taken the precursor steps to get to the $1 million, right? What is the responsibility that comes with $1 million? What is the time management that I should be at, for example, for $1 million? Have I truly shown up like I am someone who makes $1 million? So a lot of people think that it's just saying it and then it'll poof come, but we forget that there's a lot that goes in the middle of all those things, right? So it's definitely, having number one, having a positive attitude. Because one time somebody said, well, I've been saying it and nothing happened. Well, that's the problem. that you're saying it from a place of like, this should be happening for me versus just keeping a positive mindset. Are you problem solving driven, right? Or are you like, why is something always happening to me? So we kind of contradict ourselves. I always say you confuse the energy or you confuse the universe, right? Whatever you want to believe in. Going back to what Jonathan was saying about the cars, it's like you're saying, I want a car, but you didn't specify how fast you wanted it, how, what model you wanted or what color you wanted. And so when you say I want $1 million, okay, well, it's coming, but you didn't say how you were going to get there.
Oh my goodness.
What was the process to get there? And I know they were like, well, I just want to get $1 million. Well, it doesn't work that way, right? There has to be a little bit more focus and clarity into that.
Yo, that was a lot of like extra little details there that I didn't ever even think of. So that was really good. Jonathan?
Yes. No, you go ask your next question. I'm sitting here going, I'm spending the money. I'm going to put it out in the world, what I want. I'm going to get it. I'm going to keep going. And I think one of the things that I learned early on is you have to operate from a place of abundance, not a place of lack. And when you operate from that lack, it causes you to just pull back everything and not spend the money on the things that you need at the moment, not do those things. It's very different, but both Mimi and I have very different mindsets when it comes to certain things.
And there's something that I love that you said that, right? You said me and Mimi have different mindset on when it comes to some of these things. And it's very appropriate. We're supposed to have different experiences. And so when we look at somebody else's success, we immediately compare ourselves and say, well, why not me? Well, for the same reason that maybe their money mindset or their money story even, or maybe the resources that they had starting out are not the same as ours, and we don't even know. So we just assume that they're just, oh, well, fine, I knew I wasn't good enough, or they're better than me, or whatever that may be. And we don't give time for us to realize that maybe they just have a different concept about money or about business. We don't see that, and we just kind of shut down and think we're just not good enough. So that kind of restarts the cycle, right? We call these karmic cycles. It just starts the whole thing all over again, because now you're operating from a place of like, I'm not worthy. I don't have what it takes. Better known as self-sabotage, right? We keep pulling ourselves back to the beginning. There's a picture that I really love of this guy who, by the way, he's mining for diamonds. Imagine that, why I love it, right? But he's literally at the very last hit, and he walks, you can see the top and bottom of this picture. In the top, he's walking away, in the bottom, the guy actually hits the jackpot. And sometimes we're really that close, right? Where we I just can't do this. And we turn away, and that might have been our breakthrough.
YoFit, I'm not kidding you when I say that I have shared that image before.
Yes. See, there you go.
Jonathan, you were there when I shared that image. That's one of my favorite pieces of art. That should be on every entrepreneur's wall. The link to it, I'll put it in the show notes for you so you can see what we're talking about, because I don't have it with me right now to share it on the YouTube video. But wow, that's just crazy. Girl, that's a divine moment that we both, we're twinning.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll continue on to, because I know we have a few more questions about manifestation.
Before we do that, are we going to a commercial or no? We didn't decide.
Oh yeah, we should. Okay, let's just take a second.
This would be a good place to do it. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. So we are going to go to commercial break right now because we have to keep the lights on at Coffee Social. And we're going to give Yo, our special guest, a second to drink some water, drink some coffee, digest a little bit, and then we'll be right back. Hit it, Jonathan, with the commercials.
I got to hit it? Okay.
Hit the button.
Do I hit?
Just hit it.
Yeah, we're good. All right. And we're out to commercial.
Is social media starting to feel like crickets for you lately? No engagement, no likes. Hello, does anyone see this? Is anyone out there? What if I told you that social audio, aka audio marketing, could be the game changer that your business needs? Hi, it's Mimi Langley here, and I teach all about social audio. And right now I have a brand new training all about LinkedIn audio. Yes, LinkedIn has social audio. Learn how LinkedIn audio operates and the strategies you'll need to gain visibility, make sales, and grow your email list in under 60 minutes. Check the description for a link.
Are you tired of not having the time, not having the clarity, not having a clue what to post, or what trends are even important on social media? There is a solution out there, and that solution is the Signature Membership. The Signature Membership will help you by providing you a strategy, showing you how to remain consistent, always having ideas on what to post, and having clarity in your content. Overall, it's even going to help your visibility and your ability to make money on social media.
Okay.
And we're back.
Thank you guys for watching and listening to those commercials. We appreciate you guys. We'll put all the links in the show notes for you. So let's go ahead and continue. We have YoFit with us. We're going to continue the speed round. We're talking about manifestation. We're talking about the power of our words that we use, that we claim over our businesses. So the next question we have for you, Yo, is why is the idea of mindset and manifestation important in business? So let's clarify, especially for those naysayers who believe, yes, that believe manifestation is all woo-woo and taboo and all those things. If you want to shut that down real quick, Yo.
Let's do it. No, I'm kidding. I always say, hold my hoops. No.
Hold my hoops too, girl. Hold my hoops.
No, but seriously, I think that this is part of the reason why a lot of people get stuck in the first place, is because if we can't believe this for ourselves, how can we possibly believe in our businesses? If we can't believe in something, trying something from a different angle or looking at it from a different perspective, then we're always going to be stuck in our ways in our businesses, and we're never going to advance. It's never going to grow. If you knew the amount of times that YoFit has evolved, and up until now, this has been my most fulfilling, most exciting time for my brand, because I finally got out of my own damn way. So we can believe that it's woo-woo or whatever, and you can do it however you want, but at the very minimum, get out of your own way. Just get out of the way, because there's so many amazing things just waiting to happen, whether it's through manifestation or not, or even prayer or any of those things. But you just have to get out of the way, because it keeps stacking on you. It keeps pushing you back, going back to that picture we were talking about, right? You're ready to just turn around. So that's what I would say to the naysayers is, if nothing else, just get out of your own way, especially when it comes to your business.
I mean, how is that going to hurt you, by opening yourself up to this? I think you're saying it's all mindset, it's all self-doubt. It's all like maybe how they've been talked to when they were younger or however that developed, but
Exactly. And then that's what it's about, is just saying, well, you know what? This hasn't been working for me. So what if? Jim Rohn always said, and why not you? Right? Jim Rohn is a business guru, motivational speaker. And he always says, why not you? Why not you to have the healthy body? Why not you to have, the job, the dream job? Why not you to make millions of dollars? Why not you? So that's what I would say to people that are maybe.
That makes me want to cry. That's like such a, oh my gosh. Okay, that's a good moment.
Well, yeah. And I think, even for people like me, I had hit a wall and I wasn't things weren't working. So I said, I need to do something different. And that's why I went and set an appointment with YoFit. I was like, I need to do something different.
And I think it's important too, that you gave yourself permission to try something else.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I think that's really important for, I think, everybody, no matter what place you are in your business and your life. If it's not working, it's not working. What can you do different? Yeah. So, all right. So now I have a question for you. After I say all these things and I do all my manifesting and I'm here and I'm grounded, like Mimi was grounding or earthling or whatever earlier.
Oh, I didn't tell her. Wait a minute. Yo, I was grounding before our episode.
Yes. All right.
Yes,
now,
girl. I'm already here. Okay.
I was wondering if she was at Mars. I was like, are you on Mars? What's happening?
Bring her back. Mimi, come back.
But after I've done all this, do I just wait for it to happen?
Absolutely not.
That's it for part one. With YoFit, tune in this October for part two.